Alright, so I'm trying to get this video out by the end of the night, and the topic, as you can read by the title, is COPPA, C-O-P-P-A, Child Online Protective Policy Act, or something like that. It's a name that strikes fear into the hearts of a lot of people who make content on YouTube, especially people who make video games, because video games are bright flashing lights, which are a sub effect of video games, tend to be a big highlighted part of COPPA right now. So, first and foremost, before I go any further into the video, for anybody who happens to be watching who is from the Federal Trade Commission for any reason, I have never made my videos with the sole intent of targeting children. Teenagers, young adults, anybody else be upwards of that, maybe, but I want to make it clear first and foremost, I have not been explicitly targeting children. If children have happened to watch my stuff, cool. Now that we got that all the way, so for anybody who does not know what's happened with this, and I'm going to give the briefest synopsis, and I implore you to educate yourself upon this if you want to know more information. The FTC and Google have come to an agreement due to some uneasy things that have happened on Google's platforms. I say multiple platforms, by the way. Google has come to an agreement with the FTC to set up a set of guidelines and laws to protect the privacy of children and their browsing histories. What that more accurately entails is that regardless of what you were doing online, no matter what your age, Google is holding on to your browsing history to show you curated ads. Basically, you search for I'm trying to think of something. Like, you search for a couple Nintendo Switch games here on YouTube, just see trailers for it, and all of a sudden, hey, you want a Nintendo Switch? Let's get you ads for Nintendo's website, Best Buy, things of that sort. Basically, curating your ads to better reflect what you are interested in searching in. And be frank, I'm kind of okay with this act that's going on here, that's attempting to make sure that children cannot be the sole target of what's going on. Especially, well, it's mostly focused here on YouTube, but I'm for it to an extent, because kids should not be targeted for merchandising, advertisements, anything of that sort. They should not be targeted. They are young and impressionable and can make very hasty decisions, especially if they somehow get access to mom and dad's credit card information. But here's where the thing is starting to get a little dicey and a little upsetting. I've said before in the past, on a couple of occasions, that I plan to make videos, whether they make money or not. I will continue to make videos until it becomes illegal. We're approaching that time. This is not actually making video content creation illegal, but when making videos on YouTube now, if you falsely associate an age group to your video, or basically you make a video that is designed for children, and you label it as for adults, or if you do the opposite, vice versa rather, you can be pegged for a $42,000 fine per video. Now, I don't know about you out there watching. I myself, and probably several other creators on this platform, don't rake in that much money per year. I like how I'm being very blunt with this, but I'm being as truthful as possible with all this. But yes, a lot of people do not make that much money a year. And keep in mind, this is per video. Now, for someone like me or longer running channels who have 3,500 plus videos, that adds up really quick. Now, there is a slight bit of silver lining to this, where this is going to be monitored by the FTC primarily. If the FTC feels that decides that you cannot be fined, or fined a partial amount, they will adjust as necessary per case. But this is still ludicrous in the fact that something I'm doing as a hobby that I never wanted to target a younger audience just because I use video games as a medium is going to be up for questioning everywhere. And it's an issue for pretty much everybody right now. Now, at the time I'm posting this video, I don't believe you can make any more comments or questioning to the FTC, but the FTC has been receiving petitions to better define the parameters for what is meant for children, what is meant for adults, or what is meant for any in-between area. There's also been a comment section where people have been commenting, asking why they're doing this, why is the severity, so on and so forth. The severity I understand because there have been a few bad eggs who have ruined everything for the bunch. I'm not going to name channels specifically, but anybody who's been paying attention to YouTube news stuff over the past, I want to say 2 years or so, probably knows a couple channels who are guilty of targeting children directly. So, and that's why I say I'm in favor of what's going on here today. Or what's going on here in about, look at my imaginary watch and tell you, well, 5 hours? I'm in favor of it in the regard that the children should be protected, not the fact that it's screwing over hundreds of content creators, thousands, millions potentially. Now, there is a little bit of backlash that's come up towards YouTube or Google. See, the FTC is kind of on our side with this. They want everything to be clear and set in stone, so when a fine does happen, it's not a whodunit. They understand this is scary for a lot of people. When the FTC made this deal with Google, they originally set it up so there'd be a for kids section, for adults section, and mixed audience section. Google forgot this one, the mixed audience section. And the FTC is not a big fan of that either. So, regardless of the fact that the FTC did are setting these laws into motion, they're not 100% against us. I guess they're more or less trying to weed out the bad people in the crowd that are abusing a system. So, what can you do? What can you know? What can you find out? Just know that everybody who makes content on this platform is, even more than before, which is kind of shocking to say considering we were already very scrutinized, is very much even more under a microscope for what they put together on YouTube now. And if Google/YouTube decides that the content creator is a financial liability at any point, and they're gone. And I do want to make sure I highlight financial liability. That is the wording that YouTube and Google have used. So what you can do is, for myself or any other creator you follow, do whatever you can, or at least keep up with one of their other social media feeds. A lot of other content creators have Instagrams, they have Twitters, Facebook fan pages, things of this sort. Keep an eye on those if you haven't before, or follow them on such. I know myself personally, my plan of action, because I've done this, because I have gone through with this plan, is if I do get, I will try again. I have in-house every single one of the videos I have ever made downloaded to hard drives. They are saved locally for me to try and re-upload them in the future. I thought ahead a little bit on this approximately a year and a half ago. Basically said, what if I ever did just disappear from this platform for a reason outside of my control? So I have everything saved locally. I will try again, as long as I'm not facing incarceration or anything like that, or if that's even a possibility. Jail time. But I will attempt again to continue to make videos. I will re-upload everything onto another channel. Prey Scooter 2 is what I'll probably call it, just so people don't have to go dodging around trying to find me yet again. I'll keep the same name so you guys can find me again. But here's the thing. I will continue, like I said, I will continue to make videos up to a point. Basically, I'm now gonna work on the. Google has the 3 strikes and you're out for copyright non-compliance. I'm gonna have the 3 channels deleted and I'm out. Basically, if I upload videos to YouTube and I lose 3 channels while doing so, basically it's gonna be this channel, Prey Scooter 2, and Prey Scooter 3, unless somebody's gonna snipe those names, which poor taste, man. I will, if all those channels are done and gone, yes, who else is done and gone? I will give up on YouTube because clearly what I have put together is of no use to them. I will keep all my videos stored here. If my stream archive channel is still live, I'll still upload streams to my stream archive channel, but I will turn from this balancing act of YouTube and Twitch to primarily Twitch. Because I still want to make videos or still interact with you people using video games as a medium. It's really one of the few things that keeps me sane nowadays and keeps me occupied when I have nothing else to do. So I continue to do it. But that's my plan. I'm not sure about your other favorite content creator. Check in on them if they happen to disappear off the face of the planet. And they'll probably fill you in on where they've gone because of such. Now, I have heavily paraphrased COPPA to the point of almost parody. If you don't know what it is in and out, and I don't either, which I should do this as well, you should read up on what COPPA is. If they're still allowing comments and questions, head over to the FTC's website and make a comment or a questionnaire, wherever they've got it on their website, to ask them questions about this plan that's going to go into effect in, like I said, about 5 hours from now, roughly. I'm spitballing because I have to edit this video and get it out before 7 o'clock, basically. And it's currently 20 to 6. So anyway, as I said, educate yourself. In closing, I'm going to repeat what I've said. I will continue to make videos until it becomes illegal, or I physically no longer can because of what reasons I gave earlier. My channel's gone, or I incur so much fines that I am incarcerated for such. I don't like to say that. I really don't like to say that, but I'm a realist, unfortunately. If nothing happens, cool, nothing happens. As for me, I've set all videos on my channel to be targeted at, basically targeted towards an older audience, or effectively 13 and up. I don't know how well the FTC and Google thinks this whole plan of theirs is going to work out, considering everybody younger will lie about their age to get access to anything online. And I do know in other countries and whatnot, there is effectively a way that where you basically have to enter a specific identification, like a social security number, effectively, that is tied to you, which will verify your birth age. And if you try and spoof it, you get locked out of stuff that's age restricted. I kind of wish we had that instead of what's coming up, but welcome to America. We're screwed. Politicalness, I love it. Anyway. If you guys have any questions for me regarding this, ask them in the comments. I will answer your questions as quickly as I can when I am available to. Keep in mind, I work a 9-to-5 job, so I can't always be checking my comments constantly. But here's hoping that this is all just a big dust cloud coming in and it's going to affect nothing, and that you and me, who are playing nice with the system will still be here after the dust settles, and the bad eggs will be rooted out. But I can't tell the future. We just gotta hope, man. Thank you for your time this evening, and you have a great rest of your day.